We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Levis to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Levis from the gun. Got his man, a control.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Levis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Browns 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Browns in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Watson now to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Touchdown, Titans.
Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4.
Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed quarter blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Hey, 24.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Little bootleg here. Levis. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. Lined up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal. Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Browns 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Watson looks to throw again. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Browns 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and a couple. Now Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Levis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Levis on 3rd down. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
the Browns' drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Kamara up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Levis to throw off play action.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Levis to throw it.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Browns 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air, Watson on second down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins.
Pushing his way through and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Hassan Haskins,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Browns 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away. And it...
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He finds his man complete. It's 4th. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now it's Watson.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Second down and 4.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
129 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And they will take a knee here.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.